In this recording, I speak about working shamanically with spirits. Since I was a child, I was able to see and work with spirits, and the first spirit that came to me was the spirit of the Divine Mother. When I grew up in Greece, the form the Divine Mother would take was what my culture showed. That was Mother Mary, who was so close to me. And this spirit became a protector and a guide when I was so young. As I was growing up, other spirits, spirits of the land, the ancient god Poseidon, came to me. And I also met spirits of power animals who were so close, like the wolf and other ones. Now I work with a team of spirits because since 2006 I started training in the shamanic path with Western shamans, with indigenous shamans, and after a while, my own family handed to me the baton of knowledge that they were carrying. It has been a wonderful experience. Shamanism is called the path of ecstasy without drugs, because when you feel the power of the compassionate and light beings, these spirits that wish only good for you and to support you, and they have no conditions. Their love is unconditional, their support is unconditional. You feel such awe. You feel this expansive opening of the heart. No matter what happens in your life, no matter what circumstances you face, the energy of the Spirit guides lifts you to a place of joy, which is the natural place of our spirit. This is what our spirit is. And when these enlightened beings come to you, it is a meeting of spirit, their spirit and your spirit coming together. And that's what lifts you from the conditioned world, and you feel wonderful. You feel this amazing, amazing love. And also, you can see your life through their eyes, and you have a much bigger perspective. The problems you thought were unsolvable or so difficult, you find a way through them. They don't affect you as much. This is such a gift to work with spirits. However, there are some rules, there are some fundamental rules of how to work with spirits. And it is true that there are so many spirits out there, ancestral spirits if you come from a shamanic lineage, other spirits, people who have died, ancestors who have died who now wish to work with you, spirits of the land who have been unemployed for many years. You are so valuable to them because there is a lot of unemployment in spirit. Not enough people are doing spiritual work. Most people have a materialistic outlook, and so the spirits who used to work with the shamans and the magical practitioners and the healers, they are now unemployed, and there are so many others who just wish to cause trouble. So it is important for you to have a guardian spirit, a big power that will protect you as you open the door to the spirit world. I have seen so many people looking for spirit and opening that door to whoever comes. I have seen so many people going out in the wild, doing ceremonies and getting back with marks on their body because they are so desperate. The ego wants a spirit, and it's not that the spirit is coming to them. They're intruding in some way in a place where they are not welcomed for whatever reason. We have to wait to be invited. This is the old way. You are invited by the spirits. And if you have a calling to work shamanically, you start by building your power. The first step is to build your power through working with power animals. And there is a big debate sometimes, which power animal should I work with? Is it of the lower world, the middle world, the upper world, any world, or is it coming to me in a dream? So power animals do not just exist in the lower world. This is a big misconception right now. Power animals are found in all the different dimensions. The best way is for you to stay open, have a strong intention to meet the power animal that is right for you right now, and travel, journey to that world and bring that power to yourself. When you are filled with a spiritual energy, it is very hard for other beings to come close to you and disturb your life. And this is so important because so many people are doing ceremonies with coming from the ego, and what happens is the beings who come are not clean, and sometimes they cause trouble in their lives and even in their family, and illness can set in. So what we do is we try to be a hollow bone. We try to be connected with our heart and not our ego and the need to get the biggest spirit or whatever, find this spirit because we want to be a shaman. It is such a big trap. And when the spirit comes, we should feel this connection. We should feel with our heart this deep connection. The more we work with the spirit, we should feel this opening of love and light, this ecstasy sometimes that comes from this spiritual connection. Apart from these power animals that we start with, we also have other guides and teachers of the light. They really wish to help us, and we can open to them when they come to us. And also we have protectors, spiritual protectors. And there are also protectors in sacred sites, protectors in places of high energy. And as we open up, we connect with our spiritual protector, who maybe has been there since when we were born or even from another lifetime. Sometimes a spiritual protector can take the form of what is called a wrathful deity, meaning that this being has so much integrity and works so much for the highest good and the light that if anything tries to disturb this, if this being will protect you even from yourself. These wrathful deities can be very fierce. They can come with fire. They can come with wearing a sword. Like some people have these wrathful deities from various traditions. And sometimes they wield this sword to get rid of energies that are not good for you. And yet, all these spirits who work with you unconditionally allow you the gift of free will. So they work with your soul, not your mind. Even if your mind says, please do this for me, this is what I want to do. And your soul, your spirit is saying, this is not the right road. The spirits may not listen to your mind, but to the voice of your wise self. So it is not an easy relationship. It is a relationship that asks us to surrender to the wisdom of the wise self and not to the needs of the mind. And when we do that, we can work, truly work so beautifully with spirits. We clean our own body, our own life from the ego, from the shadow, from the patterns, from the attachments. And then we also clean our spiritual connection. Thank you.